All I want to say is, who needs an entree? We'll go right to dessert. Period. That's it.
You are in luck because our next guest, new cookbook, American Cake, reveals the stories and recipes behind more than 200 years of our country's best loved cakes. This is amazing. If you don't have this book, you need it immediately. Welcome back, New York Times best-selling author Ann Byrne. This is so exciting.
Thank you. Great to be here.
I love what you did. You decided that you wanted to tell the story of all these amazing cakes through history.
Right.
Why did you decide to do that? I swear this could be a course in college.
You're getting me another job, I know.
For sure.
You know, nobody had done it. And actually, I've always loved to bake cakes, but I never knew the real story behind so many cakes. The hummingbird, the Boston cream pie, the red velvet cake. And you know, what you hear out there is not necessarily the truth. So I decided to research it, go back through old newspapers, historians, and find the truth.
It's so
That's
fascinating.
Great.
I would like to take a little tour through the book so you can actually talk us through some of these recipes.
Yeah, I'd love to do it. Right there is the Martha Washington grape cake. It was made for George when he was coming home, 2 terms in office, and he didn't want to do a third, and she said, welcome home. And it's made with currants, and it's packed with white wine, and it's probably the first fruit cake that we had really baked in America. I love it.
Look at
it's a great cake, and you share it with people. It's called it's a great
And it's
cake.
because what they had currants and white wine, so why not put it in the cake?
Use it in the cake. That's a Mary, that is a Mary Todd Lincoln a white almond cake. And so this is what Mary Todd Lincoln was originally from Lexington, Kentucky, and this is a Kentucky recipe, and she made it for Abraham Lincoln when they courted, and it became a celebratory cake to honor Lincoln after he was assassinated.
Wow. He married her because of that cake, I bet.
That's right.
Okay, let's talk about this Boston
And then the Boston cream pie was the last one. That's right. We're going to make it today. You know, it's got a lot of great history.
What's
because
the
it's
story?
Originally Boston claims that it's the state cake of Massachusetts, but you know, it was made all over the country, late 1800s, because it was 2 layers of cake with a cream filling. And the layers were baked in a pan that was just a simple pan that might have been used to bake a cake or might have been used to bake a pie. So sometimes they called it a cream cake and sometimes a cream pie.
Oh, that's another one of those
There you
twirls.
go. Yeah.
That's another twirl.
Yeah. That's
There you
right.
go. All right, let's get cooking.
So we're going to bake this cake. You know, it's just a butter cake. You know, cream the butter, the sugar, add the eggs, fold in the flour and the milk. It's done. It's baked. It's ready.
Wow, you made that sound really easy.
Butter cake.
It's on the website, don't worry.
That's right.
The
And over
instructions will
here,
be there.
over here we've got some milk. Heating up nicely, and I'm going to some
more
sugar, a little bit of gelatin,
So
and some salt. I'm going to whisk that together. And this is, you know, we're just making a custard, a pudding, whatever you want to call it, to go in between those layers. I mean, when you think about it, that is what makes Boston cream pie so distinctive. It's that creamy filling.
It's that
I love
custard.
it.
Oh
And custard is a very English thing.
yeah.
It is. And you think about it, a lot of the early cakes in this country were from England.
Wait a minute, the Boston Tea Party, they brought it from England.
That's right.
They brought it from England, Sophie.
Not from Wisconsin.
Not
We got to take
exactly.
it back. We got to do a little more research on that one.
Not exactly. We can't leave out a lot of other people that can.
What is the state cake of Wisconsin? Sophie would be interested in
that?
that.
Oh, gosh.
That would be the Blitz tort.
Oh my gosh, you are just a plethora of information.
Yeah, throw me a state and I'll give you a
that.
cake. That's right. That's right. So we've got 2 egg yolks here, and we've got some milk.
So 2 egg yolks, milk.
And a little bit of cornstarch. So this filling is going to set. If you look at it from a cook's perspective, you've got beaten eggs, yolks, which are a thickener. You've got cornstarch, and then you've got this gelatin over in here. Now here's the dicey kind of stuff that happens when people make puddings and all of that. You're a little scared of tempering it. So you can use a sieve to sort of pour in. And what you don't want to do is scramble your eggs.
This is true.
Or if you're a little bit more daring, do this.
There you go.
And this goes back in here. And then this all...
Look at that. See, because you got the temperature where it needs to be.
That's right. And then this goes back on top of the stove, and you're going to cook it 4 or 5 minutes until it's thickened. Okay. And then, after it's thickened, ta-da, then you will add your milk. Your butter. Your butter and your vanilla. And that is an old-fashioned custard pudding that will cook over here. And then, of course, we've got one in the fridge.
So how long are we going to keep it on the stove?
Well, it's cooked in about 4 minutes
4 minutes, and then we
Yeah.
put it in the refrigerator.
to chill, preferably overnight.
Okay, yeah, because it is a pudding or a custard. It takes a second for it to set.
Definitely. It needs
Okay.
to set. So, and it's going to be a lot easier to work with when it's set. And it's even easier to work with once you put the custard in and you assemble the 2 layers and
Let's
stick
do it.
that in the fridge.
Let's do it. This is actually kind of simple.
Yeah.
It's a lot more simple.
Oh my God. Oh, is this Boston Tea Party music?
Oh, what music was that?
Right, it is.
Wow.
That we
So
shall
there you
never
go.
get
Yeah.
rid of that refrigerator ever.
It is a really good playlist on the refrigerator.
It's like a jukebox.
It
It's
is.
a jukebox
my gosh,
refrigerator.
look at
So, it's just
yeah.
gorgeous. And that's from the egg yolks in there. Be generous, okay? You probably got a little.
Custard.
Wow.
And, save some for the cake. Don't.
Should we put it on top?
Yeah.
Is that enough in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's good. And then you've made ahead of time your glaze. We're going to get this started.
This is
So this is
my dream.
This is your dream.
Listen to it. Listen.
There's no sound.
No, there is. If you listen, you can hear it.
The sound of it pouring. The sound of everyone's stomach growling.
And that's just chocolate and
You
cream.
do that.
Well, you
like a
can do it
flower.
too.
We can.
No, she can't.
Yes, you don't know.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah, anybody can do this. It's easy. And the beautiful thing about this glaze is it sets up sort of hard once you put it in the fridge, or you can serve it warm.
Sure.
Warm. Yeah, we're all about serving all the desserts warm today.